Hi guys, Glenn Anderson here. So just a little video about wrist pain basically. So I'm doing a program where I'm pressing twice a week. On the first day I'm doing log press, and then on the second pressing day I was doing axle press. However, axle, I found a straight bar as well, but axle pressing I felt is really aggravating my wrist. I mean, my wrist is fine now, but I tend to find sometimes when I'm doing heavy axle presses it really hurts my left wrist. I went and had some therapy for it, but in the meantime what I've done, and this is what I think like I say, it may not work for you, but this is what's worked for me. Sometimes um, I found that I could do log press fine, but it was the axle that was hurting my wrist. So in that respect, what I did is I carried on doing the log, but I dropped the axle instead. And instead of doing axle presses, I substituted that for Swiss bar press. For those of you who don't know what a Swiss bar looks like, it looks like this. Okay, so I've enclosed that photo, so that's what a Swiss bar looks like. So as you can see, the handles on it are neutral, because I found that if I use a straight bar or an axle bar, it was hurting my wrist. So what I've done for the meantime is I've substituted that, and I'm just pressing with things that allow me to use a neutral grip rather than a supinated grip, which you would have on a axle or a straight bar. So, like I say, if you've got wrist pain, guys, and if you find that you can still log press or do stuff that requires a neutral grip, then maybe just stop doing the axle, maybe drop the straight bar as well, and just instead focus on pressing. And if you've got a Swiss bar, or if your gym's got a Swiss bar, maybe substitute with a Swiss bar. And because that's what I'm doing at the moment, I'm just doing all my pressing with a Swiss bar and with log press, because I find that I can press with a neutral grip, and that's fine. It doesn't really hurt. It's only when I use an axle bar or a straight bar that it aggravates my wrist and gives me pain. Okay, so yeah, so like I say, I mean, I'm not saying it's gonna. I mean, there's probably some of you out there that will probably get wrist pain no matter how you press. In that case, you might have to stop pressing altogether. But if you can press with a neutral grip, then just keep doing that in place of your axle.